Hello everybody, welcome to Sin City Living. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have constant content coming out every single week. And once again, we would like to give a shout out to our patrons. We appreciate all tips and support. It's only going to go towards making the channel better. If you're interested, please check out the description of this video for more information. And if anybody has any strategies of their own that they would like us to discuss, please email us at sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. We would be happy to shoot a video on it. So today is going to be part 2 of my deep dive into the mid-press method. And this time around we're going to do the 5 and 9. Last video we did the 4 and 10. So now we're going to do the 5 and 9. And just like before, we're going to do it 4 different ways. We're going to show you with a $10 minimum bet. We're going to show you with a $25 minimum bet. We're going to show you dual pressing, single pressing, dual pressing, single pressing. The mid-press method is an interesting method because it's designed to take some money back while still increasing your bets. Very few people really want to do same bet, same bet, same bet, same bet over and over and over again, especially when you catch these hot rolls. For the 5 and 9, we're going to go over this out to 8 rolls. The reason we're doing 8 rolls is because statistically, the statistical likelihood of 8 times of a 5 rolling before a 7 will statistically occur in a roll of 60 rolls of the dice without a 7. Now obviously most rolls will break the statistics in some way, shape, or form. Over time things smooth out, but individually things will get broken down. But this is how we will review these. And if you're curious about the likelihood of 15, 30, 45, and 60 roll hands with no 7 coming, please check out our Power Press deep dive on the 4 and 10. I had a little bit more time at the beginning, so I discussed how likely that is to come about. Now, just like with the 4 and 10, I eliminated the $15 minimum bet. I thought about doing it, but it just tends to be a beat behind the $25 minimum bet, so we can just skip that one. So, I'm going to start with the dual presses. How are we going to dual press these? With the 5 and 9, dual presses are actually very, very, very common the first 2 levels. First 2 levels of it, you see a lot of dual presses. After that, really not so much. I'm going to show you the dual presses. They start to get a little bit strokey towards the dealers. So most people, once they've done the first 2 dual presses, tend to go straight into a single press method like we're going to show you here. But I want to give you guys all the options. So I'm going to show you ways you can dual press these up all the way for the first 8 times that the 5 hits, or the 9 hits. We're just going to assume that one number has hit multiple times. Obviously not consecutively in the roll, but it could happen, I suppose. So, we'll start with this one. We'll start with the dual presses. So when that hits, that's going to pay $14. Now they're going to dual press the 5 and 9 up to $15 a piece. Pretty simple. Now after that, they're going to dual press the 5 and 9 up to a quarter each, which means they're going to collect $1 and go straight up. Now from there, they're going to dual press up to 35 each, which means they're going to collect $15. Actually, I'm going to leave that right there. From 35 each, they're going to collect $19. We're going to do 25 for 6, make it a little bit easier. And I bet you can't guess, we're going to go to $50 each. Now from here, they're going to collect $20, so we're going to do 25 for 5. They go to $75 a piece. Very common bet on the 5 or the 9. Next time around, they're going to collect $55. So we're 105 for 50. And they take both of these bets up to 100. Now from there, we're going to collect $90. And we're going to take both bets up to 125. Also a very common bet on the 5 or the 9. Why is this so common? Because every 5 pays 7, right? We have 5 quarters here, so it pays 7 quarters. Makes it very, very easy. And from here, the player is going to collect, or is going to get paid $175 for 25. And we're going to go to 200. So after 8 hits, the player is at $200 on both their 5 and their 9, and has collected $230. Now the thing about the dual press method for any of these numbers is the dual press method does not require the same number to hit that many times. It requires both numbers combined to hit that many times. So you don't need 8 hits of the 5 in order to do this. You need 4 hits of the 5, 4 hits of the 9, and you can do this as well. But as you're doing this, you should take a look at where the single press will be after 4 hits and after 8 hits, just to give you an idea of, because again, this requires 8 hits of the numbers. So, and keep in mind too, as you're collecting the money, as you're looking at these collections, out the 4 and 10 and the 5 and 9, and then on the next video, the 6 and 8, keep in mind that these are not happening in a vacuum. These hits are occurring in the middle of a hot roll, so all of these numbers have been hitting. So you're collecting a little bit off every single one of your numbers. So that while this may look like, oh, you didn't really collect all that much, only collected $100-something, what if you collected $100-something off every single one of these? What if one of them did really well and you collected $500-600 off of it? That's the goal with this. So what about the single presses? Well, the single presses, first press, it's going to go to 20 and collect $4. Fairly basic. So the next press is going to collect $12. We're just going to do 15 for 3. And we're going to take this bet up to 36. This is a very common bet on the 5 or the 9. Yes, it's improper. We understand that, but this is an incredibly common bet because of the ease of the press and the payout. Makes it easy for the players. Some players don't like having to throw in $1 constantly. So from 36, and another reason this is so popular is because of how fast it is to press. When we see a player at 36, the second they start saying the word press, we're pretty sure we know where they're going with that. They are probably, because it pays $50, they are probably going to $50. And that's exactly what this player will do right here. They collect that 36. Now next they're going to go up to $75, which means they're going to collect $45. Do 50 for 5. Now from $75, where are they likely to go? Well, they're probably going to collect 55. This player is going to do 105 for 50. And they go to 1 1/4. 125, which, as we discussed over here, is also a very, very, very common bet. Now from here, there's a couple different ways to do it. I'm only going to show you one way. It pays 175, so we'll pay it 200 for this quarter because this player is going to go to 200. Some players will get a little bit more aggressive here and go all the way to 300. But we want to show this as collecting a little bit from time to almost every single roll. So we'll just say they're going up to 200 and they collect that $100. A lot of players, however, are going to take that straight to 300. Now from there, they're going to go up to 350. And they're going to collect $130. 150 for 20. So now they're at 350. So the very next hit, they're going to collect $90. And they're going to go up to $750. The reason that this is a popular bet for players that have deep enough pockets or have managed to press themselves up to that level is this is the first one really that's an easy one. There are certainly other ones, but this is the first easy one that pays over $1,000. This pays $1,050. So of course you could do $715 and get paid $1,001, but $750 is a little bit more common and a little bit less difficult for the dealers. So that's after 8 hits. This player has collected $472 just off of the 5. If they actually make it up to 8 hits on the 5, if you make it to 8 hits on any one number, you've collected off of a lot of numbers. You've collected off of an absolute ton of numbers. So let's look at the 5 and 9 dual press method. 5 and 9 dual press method. First things first, they're going to go up to 35 each, collect 15. What you're going to notice is we're just right over here doing the exact same presses that we saw over here. They're just going to be slightly ahead. Very, very slightly ahead on this one. That being said, You'll never guess where we're going from here. Yep, that's right. We're going to collect $19. $50 a piece. Pretty simple. Next we collect 20. $75 each. Also very, 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 very simple. Next we collect 55. So 100 for 45. Make it a little easier. These go to 100 each. Next we collect $90. And these go to 125. Next we're going to collect $25 and we're going to take them to 200 each. Next we're going to collect $80 and take them to 300 each. And then the final one, we're only collecting $20. Only collecting $20, but we're taking each one of these to 500 apiece. The next time they hit, they're going to pay $700, either one of them. And again, as we discussed with the earlier presses, is these are going to require less hits on the individual number, just a combined number of hits. And you see that by starting out at a higher bet, we are significantly higher on our final placement. We've also won $324 just off these numbers. We've certainly won money off of all the other numbers. So let's look at the individual press right here. Individual press right here, go up to 50, collect 10. Fairly obvious one at this point. The very next one, go up to 75 and collect 45. Next up, collect $55. Take it to 1 1/4. You notice some commonalities starting to show up. Next, we're going to go to 200 and collect 100. Now again, a lot of players are going to go to 300 on this because they're happy with the 100 they've already collected off of it. But we'll go to 2. Now from here, they're going to collect 130. They're going to go to 350. Collect that 130. So from 350, they're going to collect 100, or they're going to collect 90, I'm sorry. They're going to collect 90, we'll do 100 for that. And they're going to take this up to 750. From 750, they're going to collect $300. They're going to go up to 1,500. Now the next hit, they're going to collect $1,600, and they're going to go up to $2,000, which theoretically could be table max. We're at a $2,000 max table. If it's a $1,000 max table, you already long since crossed the $1,000 max bet. And this player has a profit of $2,330 just off the 5, and they are at $2,000 place bet. The next time this hits, it's going to pay $2,800. And again, keep in mind, this is not happening in a vacuum. These hits are occurring while other numbers are occurring as well. If you hit 8 hits on the 5, you have probably hit at least 4 or 5 hits minimum on every other number. Statistically, you could be at 9 hits here, 9 or 10 hits here, 5 or 6 hits on these. You never know. But you've definitely collected way more than this. The beauty with the mid-press method is that you are collecting every single roll. And it doesn't take many hits of the same number before you are well into the black from your initial buy-in. The downside to this method, to the mid-press method, is that if you do happen to catch that one in a lifetime, or not one in a lifetime, but once a month, hour-long roll, hour and 20-minute roll, you're going to color up, you're going to win a few $1,000s, where if there's a power presser that might be down a couple thousand from power pressing up to this point, that person is probably going to collect $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000. So Pluses and minuses. This is a fantastic method, especially if you catch a lot of smaller rolls, a lot of 15 to 20 roll hands, or just a lot of repeaters with the same number of rolls 3, 4, 5 times. Or just a bunch of okay rolls, This method you're going to be able to play for a longer amount of time on a smaller bankroll, and if you do catch that strong roll, you're going to collect some money. You're going to collect some money, and you've pressed up, and you're going to collect very, very well. I know a lot of people that play methods very similar to this, and have hit table max on two or three numbers. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. The next video on the 6 and 8 will be coming out shortly. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we will catch you guys next time.